So, yeah. But, what was it? Oh, yeah, but, yeah, one of the things that, that Dad had noticed was that, it's kind of hard to believe that I have a wide vocabulary, which I don't really think I do.
You definitely do.
Well, I mean, like Grandma has said many times, like, she said, you know, well, sometimes you use words that I don't understand or I've never heard of, and all that.
Well, even when you were little, like, you, and that's actually one of the things that I saw on here is that kind of a talk before you walk thing is how they put it. But, yeah, you were using sentences and words way before, you know, you were ahead of the curve that the doctors give you. You were ahead of the curve, and you were saying words and sentences before.
I don't think I wasn't talking that early.
Yeah, you were.
I was?
Yeah, you were using bigger words and sentences like way before.
Because I know my first word was like hello.
Yeah. Okay. See, that's not common. Your first words like your brother. His first word was Nana. It's usually like Dada, Nana.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And I mean, when you were a baby and stuff, of course, you did the normal blah 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 and all that stuff. Yeah. But no, your first words were like bigger words, and you spoke sentences before like the normal curve that the doctors have and all that. And yeah, so that's definitely, and that is one of the things when I was looking at research and stuff like that. That's one of the things that they said.
Well, I mean, like I was saying, as far as like editing the videos, there's sometimes where, like I said, I'll like how I edit it, like I'll record one continuous video without stopping, and then I'll edit out the gaps. Most of the gaps is me either going,
I do that a lot.
Or just not talking at all, because that's why I said, like, it's hard to believe that I have a wide vocabulary, or, like, a bigger vocabulary than average, because a lot of the times it's harder for me to just think of a word, or think of what I want to say, think of the right way to say it, and then actually say it. A lot of times I have to sit there and just think of what I want to say, and it's hard because no words come to mind.
Well, see, but I do that. I think a lot of people do that.
Oh.
I think that's just normal. I think. And nowhere have I seen where it was hard, like they were like, well, Aspergers, it's hard to gather words. No, I think that's just a thing that everybody kind of, for the most part, does. Because I know I do it. I say, if you ever watch my videos and they're not edited, like if I do Facebook Live, it's a lot of,
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Yeah, I'll just say blah, 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 and,
Yep.
And then it's just like 2 minutes of me just like that, and then I'll always, anytime I'll run out of things to say, and then I'll just go, so yeah, that's the end of the video.
So vlogging is fun then.
It's
if you don't edit it. Facebook Live, I'm guessing you don't do.
I don't do Facebook. Like I said, I don't do Facebook Live. I don't do Snapchat or Instagram. I tried Snapchat, and it was like, okay, but I just didn't really see the point of it. Instagram, I can't stand. I don't know why people use it, but
take pictures of their food.
Why? What's the point in that? Look at what I ate. Doesn't everybody like this? No. It's stupid. Just eat your food and get on with your day.
Yeah, but not everybody is like you, though. I mean, like, and I don't know, honestly, if it's the Aspergers or if it's just you, but you've always kind of been like...
I know what you're going to say.
Well, like, you even joke around and say stuff like you're an old man. You're an old soul. That's what I've said.
Yeah.
But because, like, you don't like technology and all that stuff.
Well, it's not that I don't like technology. It's just that I don't understand why we need it when we've had so many things for, like, the past 100 years that work just fine.
Because people always want to be progressive and do things better and quicker. And
well, like, I can understand why people would, want to, like, better the human race and better our lives, but there's a difference between making them better and making things easier.
Well, that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants their things to be easier.
But life isn't
we
easy.
We could get into a whole... Well, no, but we could get into a whole millennial conversation if you want. Millennials.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to do that, though. No, you might ostracize some people. We don't want to do that. They'll hate me.
Screw them. Oh, my God. Okay, so let's do this.
Okay, so we're going to do like a top, well, not top 10, but a 10 of the most common myths about autism.
Okay. And then, like, okay, so you'll, like, read off the fact, and then...
I'll read off the myth.
Oh, you'll read off the myth.
Or do you want me to read the fact?
Well, what I was thinking is we could either...
We really thought this out.
Yeah.
No.
We'll skip all this.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah,
Thank you.
big time. Then again, why would we say we're going to skip it if we're just going to skip it? Because nobody will ever see this part.
Because you're probably not going to skip it, knowing you. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. Okay, so I've got some of them right here.
Okay.
If you want to pick and choose.
So.
Well, why don't you read off one myth, and then I'll read the fact, and then we'll do it. Then you'll read off a myth, and I'll read off a fact. That way it's fair. And we'll just do 10. And I'll keep track of how many we're doing.
Okay.
That's just like one that had a bunch of stuff in it. Yes, I know my phone is messy.
Yes.
Carry
it's
on.
bothering me.
Carry on, my wayward son.
No.
Don't you cry. Oh, dooner. Yeah, definitely delete all that.
Yeah. Okay.
How long does this? Will this record just as long as we want it to?
I think the maximum amount of recording is like a little over an hour.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
I hope. Keep doing this, we won't be, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so pick a myth.
Okay.
The myth.
Amok.
Carry on.
Yes.
So, without further ado... Maybe I should do the first one? Okay, I'll do the first one.
Okay.
Okay, here's a good one.
Okay.
Myth. All people with autism spectrum disorder have savant skills like Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man.
No, that's not true at all. The fact of the matter is, most people with autism spectrum disorders do not have any special savant skills. Some have splinter skills, or areas of high performance that are not consistent with other skill levels.
Okay, so that's what that says. So what are splinter skills?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, we got to look that up.
God damn it. We didn't... Oh, my God.
That's okay. So splinter skills. That's okay.
People are going to be under this video being like, yeah, really learned a lot. Thanks.
Yeah, but you're going to edit some of this stuff out so I can be like, so what are splinter skills? And you can be like, well, I'm glad you asked. Splinter skills.
Wow.
Skills. Splinter skills versus savant. Whoa. A splinter skill is an ability to do a specific task that does not generalize to other tasks, according to occupation. No. Skills that are learned above the child's age. Okay. So splinter skills are skills like the talking we were talking about.
Okay.
That are learned early.
Okay.
Oh, splinter skills in autism. Age appropriate, but outside the general ability level of the particular child. A nonverbal 6-year-old to recite the Pledge of Allegiance by memory. So something like that. Early reading. Okay, so that's what we can say. Okay, so what are splinter skills?
What does it say again?
Supposed to do that. Learning something earlier than the norm, like reading or...
Okay, so let's just do that again. Okay.
So what are splinter skills then?
Splinter skills are basically the ability to learn something before. Yes, the screen went black. They're basically the ability to learn something before the average age.
Okay, so like reading before kindergarten.
Exactly.
Or first grade. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so next myth, which you gotta go back now. Wait, actually. There we go.
Okay. All right. Here's another myth. Children and adults with autism spectrum disorders do not care about others. You son of a bitch.
Screw you. No, well, that I know for a fact is just as a personal, knowing you, that's definitely not true because you, well, we won't go into it because we don't want to give away your secrets. What they say is children and adults with autism spectrum disorder often care deeply but lack the ability to spontaneously develop empathetic and socially connected typical behavior. So, as an example, I know that if, like, your grandmother or something like that is sick, I know you feel very deeply, and you worry. But but we always thought, like, you growing up, I know we always thought, like, we knew that you were worried or, sensitive or whatever, but you really didn't show it. Like, we thought you were keeping everything inside.
Or that I was a sociopath.
There were times, but,
Well, you never know. I still got time left.
Jeez. But no, we just thought that you were, like, burying things, and that's why you weren't showing all these emotions, which sometimes I know you were burying, but when it came to things like normal things that people would have an automatic reaction, like an example didn't happen, but your friend got run over and hit by a car. There's a sociopath, but like instead of being extremely upset, you'd be like kind of calm. You know what I mean? Not that
Tell me more.
Sociopath.
What was the weight of said vehicle?
That would be the Aspergers, yes. And can we take the car apart and find out?
Yeah.
Which is why I'm going to do that video of things I noticed, like when you were younger, that now I can associate with Aspergers. Because there's a lot. Okay.
Maybe I could, like, there's another idea for a video we could do. In fact, we could do it right after this one.
Okay.
Is, like, you could look up, like, the common traits of people with Asperger's, and I could just, give examples to give people, like, a better idea.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I want to do anyway, kind of.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm taking a mint.
Random. I'm looking for another one. So the third one is, autism spectrum disorder is a behavioral, emotional, mental health disorder. And no, we know that is not true because it is not behavioral mental health. It is a...
Where is it? Do not care about others, self-isolate, cannot learn social skills, poor parenting.
Go down, I mean. Wait, no.
Oh, right, there it is.
There it is.
See, you need to put it at the top so that I can read the top.
Sorry.
I know exactly where it is.
Gotcha.
I have a mint.
Gonna have to talk through the mint.
Yes. Autism-related disorder. No. Autism-related disorders are developmental disabilities and neurobiological disorders. These disorders manifest in early childhood, usually before the age of 3 or 4, and are likely to last through the lifetime of the person. See, I always thought it was just a definite that it was going to be there for the rest of a person's life. This says most likely.
Yeah, but I think it's, and in reading some things, I think that kind of has to do with, things that, you're learning more and more about it as time goes on. And I think the level may decrease just because of the skills that you learn and the things that.
Okay.
You know, it's not like diabetes.
Right.
Where diabetes, you have diabetes, and it's probably, unless you start taking really, really good care of yourself. Let's say type 1 diabetes. That doesn't matter. You still have to take care of yourself, but that's something that is always going to be there.
Right.
Because there's no cure, blah, 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 because it's a disease. This isn't a disease.
Exactly.
So I think that that's what they mean.
Okay.
Like, you never know. Oh, wait, you got to read the next one.
Okay.
They missed it.
Oh, we read that one.
So what's this, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Here's another myth. Children and adults with autism spectrum disorders do not interact very much. They do not have good eye contact. They do not speak well. And they are not very intelligent.
That's obviously not true, just in...
Read the fact.
Oh, okay, I'll read the fact. Okay. Children and adults with autism spectrum disorder may speak and or interact with others. They may have good eye contact. They may be verbal or nonverbal. They may be very bright, of average intelligence, or have cognitive deficits.
Yes.
Not defects, deficits.
Right.
Okay, so as far as you go, you don't. You never did have good eye contact. Like, I remember we were talking earlier. I remember when you were a kid that I would sit there and I would say, look at me when I'm talking to you.
Right.
Because especially, if I thought you were lying or something like that.
Right.
And then, as you said earlier, it made you uncomfortable.
It does.
It makes you uncomfortable to give eye contact.
Like, even now, while we're making this video, I think I've made, like, extremely brief eye contact with you, like, once or twice.
Yeah. But that's, now I understand why. Like, before, I never understood why. I always thought you were, lying.
Right. like, when I was in middle school, I wouldn't really make eye contact with other people, and all the teachers thought it was a confidence issue.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently it wasn't.
No. I think in some instances maybe it was.
Kind of, yeah, maybe just a little bit. Like, they kind of blended together, and, I mean, they didn't know, nobody really knew for a fact that it was autism.
Your father and I both had idea that maybe that was a possibility, definitely, but we didn't have any facts, no.
And, like, I didn't even know what autism was or that it even existed until, like I said, the one day Dad was like, I've been on YouTube, I've been looking up videos of people with autism.
Yeah, because I had sent him some stuff.
Yeah. He was like, you might want to look at them, see if, you notice any similarities in what they say it's like, and like, oh, okay.
There were things about it I knew because I knew people that had Aspergers, I knew people that had autism, varying ages, from 2 and 3. Do you smell it now?
A little bit, yeah.
From like 2 and 3, and then, I knew a teenager that had Asperger's, an adult that had Asperger's, and I noticed some things in them.
Oh, I see.
Which is why I kind of thought, maybe. It smells like a cigarette.
Now, see, to me, I don't want to say what it smells like.
Okay. No, I was looking at what was down by the heater.
Oh, I thought you were sniffing me.
No.
Actually, it smells like tuna.
Maybe cat food.
Maybe.
It's probably cat food. Okay, all that's going to go bye-bye. All right, so I'm going to go on to the next one.
I'm going to leave it in.
Great. Children and adults with autism spectrum disorder prefer to self-isolate.
And that is the myth, correct?
That is the myth. These are all myths, yes.
And the fact is, children and adults with ASD, autism spectrum disorder, often want to socially interact. They want to socially interact.
Want being the operative word here.
Yes, but they lack the ability to spontaneously develop effective social interaction skills.
Yes.
Yes. Correct.
That is correct, sir. Okay, so we did 5. Do you want to just do 5? Because this is taking forever and a day.
Yeah, let's just do 5.
5. Okay. So if you can move this, we're going to do 5.
5. No, other way. There you go. 5. God damn it, the screen went black again. There we go.
5.
The screen keeps shutting off.
5 myths. I got to change that then. 5 myths about ASD. Autism spectrum disorder. Now you know where he gets part of his dorkiness. Part. Because his father's the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I get like a quarter of my cynical attitude from Dad, and then a quarter of my humor from Dad, and then a quarter of my humor from you, a quarter of my dorkiness from you.
You probably get half of your dorkiness from me, because I'm a real dork. Your dad isn't so much a dork, he's just weird. He's your dad. He can be quirky. Quirky. I'm a dork, he's quirky.
Yeah, there's a distinct difference.
Yeah.
Like, quirky is like, like, what is quirky?
Let's look it up.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, quirky is like, you look at somebody and you're like, oh, that's weird, but I kind of want to be their friend.
Yeah.
And then dorky is just like, you dumbass.
No! Oh my god! Thanks. Yeah. Thanks. No, I'm a dork in the sense, like, I don't know. I'm a dork. I'm a nerdy dork at that, so.
No, Dad's more of a nerd.
Not really.
He can quote the entirety of Empire Strikes Back. Can you do that?
Not the entirety, no.
There you go.
Okay, so he's more of a dork. Yay! Nerd. Okay, let's stop talking about your father. He has no way of...
I mean, he watches my YouTube videos to the best of my knowledge.
No, okay, so, yep, you're a dork. Nerd. I'm a dork. Anywho.
Yeah, just...
Feel free to comment.
Okay. Nope, stop.
Okay, are we done now?
Yeah, we're done. Okay. Wait, we gotta do the out. Wait.
Bye.
Don't do that.
That's too Matthew Santoro. We can't do that.
No, Matthew Santoro will be... Ooh! Do the knowledge whale.
No, we can't leave that in there.
No. Copyright.
Copyright. All right, so...
Okay, so that was 5 Stop Laughing Myths and Facts About Autism. There you go, serious face, well done.
Please delete that. That was horrible.
I'm leaving it in.
Please don't.
So that was 5 myths and facts about autism. I just punched my hand. I don't know why. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. This is going up on my channel, correct?
Yes, your channel. And
yes.
I am going to be doing another video, and I will link this video on that video, and you eventually will do the same, correct?
Correct.
Because I am going to compare things that he did when he was little.
Right.
That I now know had to do with Asperger's.
Right.
Correct.
Correct. Exactly. Okay, so, yeah, we tried our best. We failed more times than none.
Fail?
More times than not.
It's not even a half hour yet. We did okay.
Yeah, we did okay.
And then once you clip it, it'll be like 8 minutes.
It'll be like 10 minutes, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, this is going up on my channel, and I apologize for the
amateurism?
Is
that a word?
For
everything. Just everything, right? Just everything.
We apologize for everything. We apologize for styrofoam cups.
Yes.
We apologize for flat screen TVs.
No.
We apologize for Nicki Minaj and her music.
Most definitely.
We apologize. Okay, that's where we're going to end the video.